Good blessed Wednesday afternoon, January the 28th, 2026. Time being about 2:13 p.m. I'd like to greet all human beings all around the world with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter whether you're the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter if you're my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. It doesn't matter whether you like me or anything that I say or do, nor produce. That's your prerogative. You have a First Amendment to the United States Constitution. A freedom of press, a freedom of speech, a freedom to protest, a freedom to gather, and a freedom to associate. As long as you do it in a peaceful and non-violent manner. Now, if you are a felon, you probably want to check with your local law enforcement officials to see whether or not you can do any of the above without violating any local laws. If you are on probation or parole, you want to do the same thing. Check with your probation or your parole officer to see whether or not you violating your probation or parole. What I want to speak about now, yesterday about 11:30 a.m., the city of Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, one of their workers came down with a plow to clean the streets. You know, they already cleaned them and it didn't really made nothing really done to it. But then when they came, they blocked everybody's driveway. You know, I know that happens. You know, and then, we had to dig some of the elder neighbors out. I had to dig myself out because I went to the post office briefly because I had just shoveled my whole driveway. But I come back, I had to dig my way out. Then on his way back, he came back down again and I put my chairs and my trash can out in my driveway, which you will see. And I gave him a signal when he was coming back down, asked him, to raise his shovel up. Don't put it back in my driveway. And you see what he did. But I'm used to this here because, like I said before, and I'll keep on saying it, Charleston, Missouri is ran by white supremacists and sellout Negroes, bootlicking Negroes. Malcolm X called them house niggas, But I asked him, and I called down to the city manager, but they don't respect activists. Only thing these white supremacists down here respect is these house Negroes like Lester Gillespie and people that work for him. 90% of these black preachers, all of these individuals that call themselves got these organization groups that's getting paid, getting government funding. That's who they respect. But I just want y'all to just see what this racist white individual did in there. But he don't know. God watch everything that these racist people do. And if you're not racist, don't let it bother you. You see what I'm saying? Everybody in City Hall, I'm not talking about you. Y'all know who I'm talking about. A racist know who a racist is. A sellout nigger know who a sellout nigger is. A bootlicking Negro like Lester Gillespie and the people that work for him, they know who I'm talking about. But I want you to just check something out. But I'm going to show you something else first. Now, I shoveled all of this driveway out and out here too. And I got my neighbor right there next door, the elder lady, and then one of my neighbors down there, he got hurt. But then they came down, the city came down and this is what they did. They did all of this here, and then I put my trash can right here and I put two beach chairs right here, and I stood right here in the streets asking this man when he was coming down the street, I'm signaling him, if he had raised this thing up. But what he did was he came around me and just pushed it. He didn't care about it, pushing it right back in my driveway. But one thing about it, just like you sitting up in that thing, pushing and disrespecting black folks, one day you going to get up in that thing and God might give you chest pain. You see what I'm saying? And you're running to a tree or something like that there. You see what I'm saying? When you do and you wake up, you think about what you did to Raymond Lewis Ivy right here. All of you racist white individuals down here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, and you house niggas down here in Charleston, Missouri, y'all remember, some of y'all done suffered already. You see what I'm saying? You know, some of y'all done suffered already, big time. You see, the prosecuting attorney about 2 years ago laughed at me down here. But COVID got him here in the cemetery now. Groundhog bringing the mail. I know y'all don't like hearing me talk like this, but I'm sick of you racist white folks and you sellout Negroes. I'm praying that my 2 daughters leave this racist ass town. I'm praying that my daughter that just had my grandson on January the 13th, 2026, that she don't raise him down here. That she don't let him participate in nothing in Charleston. Not the Charleston Blue Jays, nothing else. Those that want to be a part of the Charleston Blue Jays, I ain't got no problem with y'all. I ain't no disrespect to y'all. But Charleston, Missouri R1 school district is a racist school district. I don't give a damn if they do have a black superintendent. You see what I'm saying? Racism was going on back in the 50s and the 60s, and it's going on now. But y'all watch this old racist ass man driving this thing. He about on his last leg anyway. Probably go down in Boomland and eat and choke to death. I'm sick of y'all. I want to just show y'all how disrespectful the city of Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County is. I just dug out my driveway and I put these garbage cans and my chairs up here. So when this man, he coming back down the street again, blocking all of our driveways with all this snow, watch how disrespectful he is. Just watch how I'm flagging him, asking him to put his shovel up. Look what he doing. Right after I got through doing what I did. You see what he doing? See how disrespectful he is? These racist white people that's running City Hall, running the city of Charleston, period. And I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about the people that's in authority. I called the city manager. He came out here after this here. He didn't see nothing wrong. Now, I just cleaned out my driveway. And you see what he did? This is what we put up with down here I put up with down here in Charleston, Missouri. Because don't many people complain. They'll complain, but they won't put nothing up. You see what I'm saying? But one thing about it, God see it all. These white people down here, and when I say white people, I'm talking about y'all that's running City Hall, Sheriff Department. They run this just like them ICE is running in Minnesota and other places. You see what I'm saying? This is a disrespect. I'm an elder, just got through cleaning this here out, and look what he did. He didn't care. Other people down the street did the same thing, letting them know. All you got to do is lift your shovel up. It don't take but a minute. But I bet you if I was in there and your old grandmother or your mother or somebody else or your elder family members are there and I just push that on them like you did me, y'all will see a problem with it. Y'all use your guns in your courts, but God got something to bring you down just like he brought down Adolf Hitler and the rest of y'all racist white individuals. Those that the shoe fit wear. And you sell out blacks, call y'all self leaders down here, especially the NAACP, Fresh Start, Self-Improvement Center with Lester Gillespie and anybody that worked for them. Now, any of y'all that don't like the things that I'm saying, you see what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. Don't watch my stuff. But I'm sick and tired of being disrespected by white supremacists down here and sellout niggas. And then some of you coward Negroes that want to steal on me and come in my driveway and spray me, and some of y'all that's just disrespect your elders. You see what I'm saying? If I came out of retirement, you see what I'm saying? It'll be like the lights went out in Georgia, but it'll go out in Charleston, Missouri. Y'all keep on messing with people around here. Somebody gonna tear y'all ass up. Peace be still.